just trying to breed Nidoran eggs, but unfortunately keep getting 3 male Nidoran. Hey, you okay? I don't know. Oh, I remember my sister loved... To be honest, I don't know. My brother liked the Red Ranger. My sister liked the Pink Ranger and Tommy. It's very hard to pick. I mean, all of them had unique qualities. They had their own unique powers as well. It's very hard to choose because they all had different personalities, and that's what made Power Rangers so cool. I kind of liked them all because it brought a lot of, a lot of excitement to the actual show, But I know that there was I think the 2 big movies, like... Yeah, Dino Fury was good. I remember it was on, in the UK, I think it was Jetix. It was on Jetix, and before it became Disney XD. Yeah, because it was owned by the same company, Fox. Now it's owned by Disney. Well, Power Rangers movies now are owned by Disney because 20th Century Fox. But I don't think they've put them on Disney Plus, Power Rangers, I don't think. I kind of liked the original. The soundtrack of the actual theme went so hard. It felt like when they were battling with the big, like, robot things, I was like, yeah, it kind of reminds me of Transformers or Gundam. I think it was more based on that other show in Japan. Oh, T-Rex. Gotta be, hands down, T-Rex, original T-Rex. I know that many people would pick no Triceratops or the pterodactyl, but I love the T-Rex. So I like how they were all based off dinosaurs and all that. It's so cool. Actually getting one of these big actors in to play Ivan Ooze. I think the only film I remember him being is Raiders of the Lost Ark. Awesome. Yeah, the golden, yeah. Because I can't, was it Martin Freeman they got in? Or is it, I can't remember his name. He played the, what's his name in Raiders? What's his name in Raiders now? It'll come to me, it's just, oh, jeez. Belloc. He played Belloc in, because he wanted the Ark. He wanted the Ark and tried to talk to God. Power hungry man. Like, but having him as Ivan Ooze, I mean, he played that really well. But it was so weird how, you know, how he changed, you know, from being, you know, this, you know, like in Raiders to Ivan Ooze. It's like, what? I remember when they put in the end credits, you know, I think it was one of Van Halen's hits. I can't, no, not, yeah, Van Halen. I can't remember what it was called in the Power Rangers end credits. Dreams, I think that was, yeah, I think it was called Dreams. That was a banger. That was a real banger, that. I loved that. I remember we rented it out. Oh, well, it's got to be Pokemon, but I do love playing No Man's Sky as well, where you can just star hop. I've got quite a few games that I like to play. GTA. Last time I played GTA was, it must be, this Pokemon, Digimon I play, No Man's Sky, Jurassic World Evolution. I've got. I used to have the number one Jurassic World Evolution, but I've got 2 and 3 now. So played a bit of 3, which is now where you can breed dinosaurs. Awesome. I've never really got into VR, actually. I've never really got into VR. I tried it, but I got a bit of motion sickness when doing it. My brother said, look through this, and next minute I'm like looking down and it's like, oh my God. Oh, it was like trying to stand up and put my leg, and I'm like thinking, am I safe to stand up? So yeah, it's a bit weird for me, VR. The only game I really wanted to play on VR was Beat Saber, but I probably just end up smashing the place. Just smashing everything on, you know, like breaking stuff and I think the only one I played on VR was Sisters, which was a mobile game, and another game I can't remember, but it was for mobile. Yeah, it wasn't very good. Oh, I have a lot. I do like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye. I watch a lot of PM7, MJTV, A-Drive. I watch a lot of as well. HDV sometimes. But yeah, some of the bigger ones like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier. I have watched a bit of Dan TDM, Minecraft and all that. I do like Minecraft. I have watched a bit of him. Yeah, he's really good. Oh, there was this other guy, I can't remember. He was playing Pokemon Legends ZA, and he was trying to catch Eevee and it couldn't literally be caught. So the Eevee ended up running off at building, and it was so funny because you just saw it with little green bar running across the pavement. I can't remember his name. I have watched Think Noodles, especially when he was playing through Pokemon Sword and Shield. I have seen him play Minecraft as well. Yeah, because I watched, there were a channel on Plex TV. Some of his videos went on there. But I watched him on YouTube as well. And it was like a playthrough of him getting the starter, or in Sword and Shield. Can't remember which. It's been a long time since I saw that video. I think he's played Minecraft. He's played Pokemon. I think he's played quite a few games. And what's your favourite game? You know, my favourite game is, I mean, I like, alright. Well, it was nice talking to you. Alright, bye. Oh, thank you. Bye. You're right. Yeah, the music goes really hard on Pokemon Gold and Silver. Did you watch the presents? By any chance, did you end up watching the presents? I mean, to be honest, I agree with how we could see Generation 10 coming out next year, but I think it was like GTA 6 coming out this year could impact that release. So yeah, do you think it could come out early 2027, or do you think it could be like November 2027? I think it could be first half of 2027. Because I don't think they would keep us that long, you know, in suspense, since the game might be nearly almost complete or something like that. I think the best way is to let people play GTA 6, sorry, and then release Generation 10. Red and Blue, yeah. I remember playing my cousin's Pokemon Blue. And the first ever game I got for Christmas was actually Pokemon Crystal. And when I heard about the virtual console, the virtual games coming out, I thought, yeah, I gotta get it, because it just goes, it goes back straight back to your childhood. And I remember the first ever Pokemon I picked in Crystal was Totodile. I picked Totodile because I thought he looks so cool, better than the other two. That's my opinion. I mean, other people be picking like Chikorita or Cyndaquil, and that's okay. Oh, I remember them. Action Replay, Game Sharks, I remember them. Yeah, Pokemon Emerald. You couldn't get the what they call it ticket. You couldn't get the old sea map just to get to Faraway Island. Yeah. It's like how many times you put in codes and you've got to type them in. Some codes I remember typing them in, and it was like, is this how we're doing things now? Because half at times when you got the Mew, it was like, because they weren't bringing it out, catch it. Oh my god, I remember doing that on Pokemon Red and just crashed my blooming game. I crashed it. I actually crashed my game. Went straight into the like Safari Zone and just literally messed my game up. It deleted everything. Oh, because I think I caught the missing no and it just crashed my game. Yeah, after that it was like, I mean, some people like say Fire, you know, like Red, Blue and Yellow was just like, you know, like the best. And then they stopped playing Pokemon after Red and Blue. But me, it's like, I've always played Pokemon. Scarlet and Violet, Sword and Shield, everything. Because when you don't shy away from it, and that's what makes Pokemon so special, is that it brings people together. You know, now it's got, you know, now it's on mobile. Pokemon Champions comes out in April, and then, oh. And Fire Red Leaf Green has just come out on the Switch and the Switch 2. So, yeah, I enjoyed playing alt games. I mean, X and Y. I mean, a lot of people didn't like Black and White. Stadium. I always picked Muck on my teams, and my sister knew why I picked Muck. Because every time I used it, it looked like Muck was flipping everyone off with his double hands gestures. And that's why I picked Muck. Me and my sister would, you know, literally laugh. I'm 41 in June, even though I don't sound like it and I don't look it. The reason why is because being autistic, it makes everything, like your face, look younger. It's because it's... And I'm also a female, so I don't sound like... Yeah, I bet when I reach about 60, I sound like a 40-year-old. Lancaster. Is that Lancaster in America? or Lancaster, UK? Oh, UK. Yeah, Yorkshire. It's just I remember I just had Facebook and this news article. Yeah, the War of the Roses. It's like now we're civil. It'd be right funny playing. Yeah, playing. It'd be right funny just playing Destiny, Lancaster versus Yorkshire, and they're all going at one another. Or Call of Duty. Minions, get the Yorkshire people. Yeah. I, to be honest, I drink any tea. I just don't like Typhoon. I love, but one of the question, I don't drink much Yorkshire tea. And best about it, I'm from Yorkshire and I don't eat Yorkshire pudding. I bet there's somebody from Yorkshire going, how dare you? You don't like Yorkshire pudding? Yep. Yep. I think I might have offended so many Yorkshire people by saying I don't like Yorkshire pudding. You're from Yorkshire? Yeah, but I don't offend myself. Yeah, they're probably going, are you asking for it? You know, I like pancakes, but when it comes to Yorkshire pudding, it's all different. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're trying to get all 150 shinies. I can't get Mew. Not without an awesome. I think the only thing I like about Lancaster, I mean, I have been to Liverpool. I'm not sure if that's part of Lancaster. I've been to Blackpool, but it was ages ago. I went for the Illuminations. I remember when it used to be really good. You know, where you could see train all patched up and everything. It looked great. I think they should bring back best Illuminations. Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. I mean, some of the shops have closed down, but not like some big shops, you know, like I know there's an Argos in Blackpool, and CEX also have, you know, in Blackpool as well. It's just like here, Yorkshire has a lot of, yeah, York is mega. You know, when you go into York, I think it's the Shambles. There's a blooming retro game shop, and they're selling like Pokemon cards, and even the Japanese, when I went in, ages ago, they had the Japanese fire red leaf green and Japanese emerald. You know, it's so cool. I think the shop is called Sewer Thumbs, and I always went in and loved it. They had like Japanese plushies of Pokemon from Terrakion and all that, and brilliant. Oh, yeah, I would tell you something. York is brilliant. York is awesome. I mean, it's not just for culture; it's also for like history as well. That I think it's called Jorvik, because the Vikings came over and called it Jorvik. Oh, I'm sucking. Please be shiny. Oh my god. Yeah. I think the place I went was the York Dungeon. And it smelt like a dungeon. Odin would be praised. Too bad there weren't any dragons as well, so it'd be How to Train Your Dragon. Oh, cool. That's awesome. You know, that's a coincidence, that, talking about York Dungeon and you having a cup of tea in the York Dungeon mug. That's so funny. It's like I'm a mind reader. It's like I'm a blooming mind reader. It's like, yeah, he's having Yorkshire tea in a York Dungeon mug. Brilliant. He's also having rich tea biscuits as well. Oh, the only tea. Only tea, yeah. My other favourite tea, it's got to be the English breakfast. I love English breakfast. I liked it when they had that little string and you could just dip it in or just leave it brewing while you drink the tea and then just get rid of the tea bag. The only thing is when you don't do what I did, I'd try and drain the tea bag out, because one time I pulled it that hard that tea bag dropped back into. Oh, I love a morning tea, yeah. Tea in the morning is beautiful. If the first one doesn't sit, just make yourself another one. It just goes straight down, really nice. Well, actually, I'm breeding. So I'm trying to get Shiny Nidoran female. I actually got 3 shiny males. So I'm just breeding Nidoran, the eggs. I have got a Venusaur, which I ended up trading from I think it was Pokemon. Ooh, can't remember. I know it was one of older games, because Gold and Silver could trade between, but because Gold and Silver was different with movesets, there is a glitch in this game where if you trade over the red Gyarados and only learn it Mimic, so you will get a Ditto from, you know, the route. So it's, where is it now? It's after Fuchsia City, on that route where you find Pokemon like, oh god, what is it? Like Tauros and Scyther and all that. You get Ditto. So you use Mimic on the Ditto. Awesome. I remember that. I remember when you get the plug-in light in the Game Boy Color, and it didn't work. It didn't literally do much. I loved how they did the. My favorite, gotta be my favorite console's got to be Game Boy Advance SP. Yeah, battery pack. Battery pack. You didn't have to put batteries in, just play it. Then there was like other attachments like carry cases, a lot of carry cases. It felt like when you were having a Game Boy Color or a Game Boy, it was like the catwalk of the video game. Like many attachments, like having air extensions and walking down like. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I remember when they had the GameCube and they had that thing where you could just attach your thing to Game Boy Color and play Pokemon in Pokemon Box. Pokemon Box was amazing. Playing Ruby, Sapphire and Emerald. Or Ruby and Sapphire, sorry. I loved that. N64 was, the go-to for 3D gaming. I remember having one of the I think it was Star Wars pod races. So it was Star Wars Episode 1 pod races. I think that's what it was called. And then I had like Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2. Pokemon Snap, which was a really good game. And Pokemon... is it Pokemon League? No, Pokemon League. Puzzle League. Yeah. One game that I've still got is this one. Pokemon, it's what's left of it. Pokemon Snap. Pokemon Pinball, sorry. And it still works. I tried it out, still works, the game. So yeah, it still works. Yeah. Alright, I'll see you later. I might post to say when I'm live. Because I'm not live every single time and I'm struggling with internet and all that, so. Alright, bye. Just gonna be right back. Yeah, sorry about that. I was decided to make myself a cup of tea as well. Oh man, might as well move my tea, not where I can knock it over. Because I have 2 play mats, one from the Washington DC World Championships, and I've got a Serral Edge. How many do I have? 2. I think I've got nearly about 5 boxes of eggs of Nidoran. So I don't know if... one of them is hopefully female. Sorry about that. I just got your message. Hi. How are you? You okay? Mario Kart World, Mario Kart 8. I mean, I love Mario Kart 8 because the music is so good. The beginning of the Switch 2 with Mario Kart World. Hello again. With Mario Kart World, it was so glitchy at the beginning. A lot of people would... A lot of people were like, yeah. But I still love Pokemon. Pokemon has been my game since a long time. Since I were a kid. I was... First game I played was 2001, so I was like... I was 16. But I played my cousin's Blue, which I was about... I think I might have been about 15, 14 at least. About 14. And he gave me my first ever Pokemon card, which was Bellsprout. Yeah, this is the virtual console of Pokemon Crystal. Yeah, the logo I created for my channel, I actually created myself. I don't own any of the images or anything like that. I just took the neon kind of light and decided to get a logo up. But the autistic gamer was like, I downloaded a thing for the Android, which was like a text. So I just decided to create the words autistic gamer, and that's how I got the logo. Because I don't, you see, the mobile phone can only do so much, not like what a laptop can do. And I know that there's only limited apps that do logos, and some of them are like like the same image. I didn't want to, like have the same image where somebody might just talk to you and say, you're using my image kind of thing. So I decided to do my own image, and that's how it is. I do play a bit of Mario Kart Tour as well. I haven't played it much. I'll put it on my mobile phone at the minute. I think I have. I need to check. I normally play it on like Twitch. Sometimes. Okay, Entei and Raikou are not there. And they're very crafty now. They're becoming more intelligent. Like, I'm going to avoid you kind of intelligence. Just like an exclamation mark going, oh crap, she's trying to catch us again. Run. Just run. Yeah, we're going to be starting with, if we complete, because I need Ditto and Jinx. Jinx, I'm on Let's Go because I tried catching Ditto, and Ditto was just like not deciding to do anything. I know Ditto can be found in the Dynamax Adventures in Sword and Shield, and can also be found in Pokemon Go, but I can't. Pokemon Go is so weird where it comes to Ditto. Scarlet and Violet is also weird when it comes to Ditto. There's no outbreaks for it because the outbreaks are broken because of Ditto being changing into different Pokemon, and yeah, and that's the only problem. But you can do a level 3 Sparkling Power Sandwich and just hit Ditto, which are normally either Tandemaus or Meowth. And they appear bigger than normal Meowth, but there is Alpha Meowth, which are basically the same size. You just need to press, I think it's the, I think it's the R button on a controller, a Pro controller. That's what you got to do. Just press R and it comes up the name of that specific Pokemon. When you get I think when you get the DLC, you can actually get the mark to show if they've got a mark or not. I'm hoping in Generation 10 we get marks again. I'm pretty sure that all Pokemon in Champions can have accessible marks, so you can change from one mark to the next, a bit like Scarlet and Violet. But I don't know. But also, check this out. So I got, not bad price, I got this in the UK, not far from where I live. So this is an English copy of Pokemon White. Let it focus a bit. Alright. And here is the French, oh God, it's the French version. So they're the same, and they can be played on both European 3DSs. or DSs. There's no, because they're both the same, even though they're different languages, they're both done, one's European, because it doesn't say UK, but a French game, or any like Italian, German, Spanish, can work on a European 3DS or a 2DS or a DSi XL. Because if you get American one, you would need an American DS or DSi. However, an American Pokemon White can actually work on a normal DS Lite. So DS Lite can actually work because it's not got region lock. 3DS, however, and DSi XL has got a region lock. So if you try and put a Japanese or a Korean game into a 3DS or an American game, it will not work because it's region locked. That's the biggest thing about games. Best about it, that was only just under £22 for the game, and it works. I tried it, went on bus, tried it out, works. It's so funny when you play the game and half of their team is just like, you've got Samurott on there and and other Pokemon as well. It's like, yeah, this is not gonna win anything yet. And she only got like, what, I think 3-4 badges, and it's like, where's the other badges? She hasn't got them. Nidoran male. Not the one we want. We got 3 of you, mate. We want the other one. That's the only problem with hunting for a specific shiny. And they've got like multiple forms. Or they've got like, yeah, and it's just so difficult. Just gonna check. Okay, there's box 9, 16, so 4 more. Can't believe we've been live for like over an hour now. Oh, it's gone dark. Yeah, it's gone dark. It's about just gone 6 o'clock. Yeah, 6 p.m. Even though it's not 6 p.m. where I am, it's only nearly 1:30 in the afternoon. Depending on where you are even if you're in America, it'll be depending like 8:30 if you're living near New York, or if you're living in Central, I think is it like half. And then in Pacific times, it's basically 5 in the morning. Alright, he's not got anything yet. I'm hoping to do streaming on for Champions, but I just need internet running up again. It's just a big problem, really. I mean, there's nothing wrong with going back a generation. I remember, because when you're playing these games back when you were a kid, it's like, you think, well, in 20 years' time, somebody might have a kid and then decide, oh, I'm going to play Pokemon. It's so cool. Because Pokemon is so international. And now they've got like competition, they've had competitions, they've had events, concerts and all that. It's just crazy. It's not even... I might as well put the egg in the PC. There we go. It's in. I have played Mario Kart World, but after that I just... Oh, are you kidding me? You come out to your house and then to give me an egg when I... Oh my God. Does pick his times, doesn't he? Thank you. Maybe he forgot what he was doing. He's probably going, I'm thinking I should know what I'm doing, but I can't remember. Oh yeah, giving the trainer an egg. He was trying to keep it himself. It was like, do I give it the trainer or not, or do I keep it? The trainer might not come, and then I take the egg. Simple. I mean, Pokemon Legends ZA is actually shiny broken. Especially since with the tower method, where you could just go back and forth to the up and downstairs, and then about 10 minutes later you've got like a shiny Litleo just hanging around. An alpha. I hate alphas. It's like they wanted to rip my head off. It's just... I can't believe we're in March already. Can you believe that? We're basically only 9 months away from Christmas. Well, just a little over 9 months. How crazy is that? It's just crazy. I know many people be saying, you can't think that. You can't think about Christmas just now. But this year is going so fast. We've just gone through 2 months. January and February already. It's like we're in March. It's like in the next few months we'll be in summer. How crazy. Always there. Yep. I don't know what to have for my dinner tonight. I'm thinking of chicken nuggets kind of thing. Well, they're not chicken nuggets, more like Chinese chicken balls. And with a sweet chili dip or something like that. I might have that. Or chow mein, chicken chow mein, I don't know. I might have that. Battered prawns with sweet chili. They go really well as well. I remember I tried cooking them. It didn't go well for the first time. I killed them. No, I thought it said on the packaging, I read the packaging wrong. It was the dip that went in. And I put, jeez. I did a mistake. But now sometimes I can't rely on myself, so they literally, I overcooked them and that was it. Sometimes I don't even, can't, I can only do certain things. Having autism can actually, but it's what it is. Bye. There's a few things that I do. I do the Safari Week. I always check to see when it's happening because it's between June and August. So we go into the Safari Zone in Fire Red Leaf Green, Ruby Sapphire Emerald, Heart Gold to Silver, and Diamond and Pearl Platinum, and even BDSP. And it's basically we do an entire week of shiny hunting, but we are familiar about the Pokemon fleeing. We know that because when I did my first ever, I brought my game to on holiday, and I found shiny Quagsire on Heart Gold to Silver. Soul Silver, and it fled. And I found a shiny Nidorino that fled. I know some people say throw bait at it, but that's Yeah, but it's not accurate, that. Throwing bait at a Pokemon can easily make it flee. Throwing a rock at it also can make it flee. But I did get Shiny Oddish and Shiny Meryl in the Safari Zone on Safari Week. That were good. And then on a BD, which is Brilliant Diamond, I got a Shiny Quagsire on that game. So it's like an entire week of shiny hunting. And it is quite fun, but quite devastating when the Pokemon flees. There is like, in Heart Gold Soul Silver, there's different fields, so you can change your field and different Pokemon will spawn. But there is like different, not just fields, but items to put around the field near the grass. And that entices newer Pokemon. So like, if you've got the national dex, you get like Pokemon like Chimecho and all that. It's easy to get like Larvitar in there instead of going to Mount Silver. Just basically go to Safari Zone and just catch yourself a Larvitar. Simple. They're more common in Safari Zone depending on which field you use, because it changes. The field changes. You know, like if you do a change and then yeah. But I do have, I mean, hopefully we might be doing other shiny hunts. I might, because when we start with Generation 2, I might start hunting for the shiny shiny Suicune, sorry. Yeah, so I got like 3 copies of, so I got 2 Soul Silvers, Heart Gold, sorry. 1 English, well, European, and 1 from America. And then I got 1 Soul Silver. So if you have one in a different copy, like let's say French, it would work on a European DS, because it's basically European. Any European copy of Pokemon can work on this. However, Heart Gold Soul Silver don't go cheap. Basically, if you've got not just the cartridge, but the entire box with the Pokewalker, it can fetch up to about I've seen it go up to about £175, and that's expensive. But if it's Japanese, then it is expensive. Some people don't realise that, you know, like when you go to a car boot, they don't realise how much it fetched for. So they like literally say, oh, you know, they start staggering with the words. They go, oh, £15. And it's like, are you serious? 15 quid for this? Oh, and then you check on eBay and it's like double that. It's either double or triple it. And you just basically got your £15 back. I went to Barnsley Market, which, you know, I like going around different markets. And I picked up, I was like, how much is this Charizard card? And it was the second base Charizard. It looked pretty good. Not mint condition, not like PSA 10 or anything like that. But I definitely think it would be like a PSA 5 at least. And she asked for like £2 for it. £2 for Charizard. And I was like, wait, 2 quid? £2 for this? And I'm like thinking, you've got to be egging me on. This is definitely not £2. So I bought it for £2. A few years after, I had it checked. One of my friends showed it a couple of my friends, and they were shocked. They said, "What, £2 for this?" And they said, "Do you know how much this thing fetched for?" I said, "I know." I went on Price Chart. It's worth, yeah, ungraded, £180. I know, but an ungraded card doesn't necessarily mean it's 180. If it's in mint condition, then it's 180. I would say between my card would be, I would say about between 80 to 100, and that's it. But I would never sell it. I would never sell that card. It's everything. It's childhood. Brings back memories of me opening packs and all that. It's like with the first base of the Zapdos, the level 64 Zapdos card. That goes for a lot of money. But the others I found out. I know that somebody sold, I think, was it £7 million on a PSA 10 Pikachu Illustrator. That's crazy. But I get why. Because there's only a few in the world, and even fewer as PSA 10. I think I remember seeing at World Championships all the older cards from the World Championships, like the Tropical Wind cards, and then they were brilliant. And now they changed it to the Worlds. So it's like number 1, trainer 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. Okay, I think that's done now, that box. Oh no, we've got one more. So, in Generation 2, I will be hunting for the Suicune on Soul Silver. I started that nearly 2 years ago, and it's not shined. Lugia, on the other hand, has shined, and I was happy. But, yeah, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I might get it. It's been that long. But I like to use a little life hack. You know, with soft resetting, sometimes, you have trouble. Put an elastic band on the front of the DS, so like where the L and R buttons are, and then you just press start and select for the older games, but not like gold, red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, crystal. It's like heart, gold, silver kind of thing. Then you just press them two, and basically soft resets the game. So it's kind of cool. It saves you a lot of time. I think the only thing I think could work for the DS if they ever made a, I know there was rumours going around that Heart Gold Soul was coming out for the Switch, and Switch 2, but no. I'm actually glad that Fire Red Leaf Green are out. It means people can hunt for now Shiny Lugia and Shiny Ho-Ho. Yeah, I nearly finished my cup of tea. Yeah, we get Tetleys, but I have my favourite other tea is like English breakfast. That's a good tea. Yorkshire tea is right up there as well. I don't like Typhoon. It makes, well, when you put milk in, it looks so weak. Like it looks like it's just milk. Where with the Yorkshire tea and Tetleys and English tea, so nice. Cause I used to go to hotels for like conventions and stuff, like anime conventions and movie conventions, and they used to be like, English tea and all that, and I loved it. I think I've got so many eggs that I'm wanting to crack them open, and see what's inside. It's like Kinder Egg, but without the chocolate egg. It's a virtual egg. Kinder Surprise, what will you get? Shiny Nidoran female. Or not. Or another male Nidoran. Collect both. Now I'm gonna say to people, what is your favourite shiny Pokemon? And why? Now I'll tell you my shiny Pokemon. I do love Latios shiny, Giratina shiny, and Lucario shiny. Oh, sorry, my hand just knocked the camera on my phone. Man, I got an 8-pound stand for it, which is actually really sturdy. So it's better than having a stand for the Switch, because the Switch one is so flimsy. It is so flimsy, especially when it's got you do those pegs on it, and it just literally, sometimes it'll just dislodge and then it'll just shut like that. I hate that. Where this is like so sturdy, it's made by like hard plastic or metal. I used to have one of them, stands where it just clips onto table, but it broke. I would love one of them and put my Switch on the stand. I think you can still get them. Actually, they stand on where they clamp onto table or desk. And it's like you put your phone on there, and it's a lot easier than just messing around. Okay. Change box to box 10. There is a what they call it, where there's a glitch in the game where you could do a clone glitch. You know what I mean? It's so fun. But it's a bit different for Crystal. Just a little bit different. Not as much. But the only problem is you cannot send the Pokemon over if it's cloned to Pokemon Bank or to Pokemon Home. So even the Mew that you find in the game, you know, as a glitch, cannot be transferred. You've got to do a bit more, like putting your trainer, you know, like literally calling yourself GF for like gift. And it's a bit complicating, actually. It's not worth it, actually. In my opinion, it's not worth it. If you've got an old, to be honest, if you've got an old copy of Pokemon Emerald and a action replay, just get the old C map and get Mew. I think if they ever brought out Pokemon Emerald, I think on the Switch, I think that's what we'd probably get. Old C map. After you've completed the game, which takes you to Faraway Island for Mew. But I think they should do that. Fire Red Leaf Green, entire Pokedex, Shiny Mew on Pokemon Home. Simple. I'm still halfway, not even halfway through thing. I've got to check how many Pokemon I need to finish on Sword and Shield, because I had to start again on my Switch too. So it's fun. But I need to get to Chichester for Shiny Charm. Shiny Charms are awesome. I know many people would actually say other things and say, nah, 1 in 8,192 chance. Yeah, but it's worth it. I mean, the challenge is worth it. You know, but you've got to be in it, you know, like really be into it, shiny hunting. That's why I've been hunting on Heart Gold, Pokemon Soul Silver, just for a shiny Suicune. I think I might be over 1,000 soft resets, because I've been like, I must have done like well over 1,000, maybe 1,000 something, and I've took myself off for it, have a break, do something else, do another hunt, and then come back to it when we could do Generation 2. Fingers crossed I'll probably get it. Because I wouldn't mind going to, what they call it, well, I go out sometimes and I might just buy some elastic bands for, you know, for 3DS, so then you don't have much to do, you just press start and select. It's called a life hack. There's a lot of life hacks, and it makes life so much better than pressing all 4 buttons all at once. It's different for Crystal. I think it's A, B, start and select all at once. But it's a lot easier to do that than. It's not very easy for somebody with arthritis, if you know what I mean. They just want life so much easier. That's why it's so easy to soft reset on Crystal now. All you got to do is press the screen and it goes like resume game and then restart. Which is better. So much easier than pressing A, B, start and select all at once. get enough eggs and then just hatch them. Now, I love Pokemon Crystal. I loved hunting for these guys. Raikou and Entei. The music is just so hard. It went hard. It literally. Yeah, I don't think I might be able to get him. Not yet. Oh. Sorry about that. It's a bit wonky. And then there's Entei. Oh, they're both on the same route. What the hell? Oh, man. I wonder if we go into here, we end up encountering him, because then you go into... This is the national park. Because sometimes you can, you know, like manipulate their... No, he's gone down there. No. No, he's not. They're both not having it. They're more intelligent than me. They're basically avoiding me now. I bet they go back to the same route when I leave. Let's have a look. Where are they? Oh, he's still there. Oh, okay. I bet if I go back to here and cut the tree, I bet he'd move down from route 31 to 30. You just wait and see. This is route 36. Because sometimes he can basically just skip route 32 and go to route 36. Or instead he'll go from route 31 back to route 30. So he's very crafty, Entei. Yeah. Yeah, he's gone back down. He's gone back down to route 30. Oh man, Entei, you troll. They were basically avoiding me. Maybe they don't like personal space. They want their own space, and they don't like anybody in their inner circle. Anyway, back to breeding. Oh, Eggman's here. Not Doctor. Yeah, so there'll be no live stream on Wednesday or Thursday, or maybe Saturday or Sunday. I'm busy. I might do a Saturday evening live stream. I'm not sure what I'll be doing. I'm just hoping I've got this by tonight. I might actually go back on tonight. I mean, I don't think I'll be doing anything tomorrow, I don't know. So I might spend a few hours hunting. Now if you keep going down here and up again, different... Well, it's because the Entei and Raikou can easily change directions. Like, just do this for a few minutes, and they change direction. So it just... sometimes. It doesn't work all the time. Yeah, it's still on Route 30. Oh my god. They like avoiding me. Yeah, he's definitely avoiding me. Yeah, I also watch Game Boy Luke, as well as Patters as well. If you don't know who Game Boy Luke is, he plays a lot of, like, I think he's played Radical Red and all that, and Shiny Hunting and all that. He's also been on, like, you know, catching different, like, I would put it, like, it's like he does a lot of, like, Nuzlocks. There's Shiny Locks as well. I'm not a big fan of Shiny Locks, because if you have a Shiny gets knocked out, you can't catch that Shiny again. Or you pick a specific route and you hunt, or you pick a specific Pokemon. It's just, it's like many people go like hardcore. Don't get me wrong, they're fun to watch. Nuzlocke or Shiny Locks. I think the one I remember was the I forgot her name. She did it's like a cartoon version of Nuzlocke, and it was it Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire or Diamond and Pearl? I can't remember. I think it was Diamond and Pearl or something. And she lost nearly all her Pokemon and all that. And man, I think she did Ruby and Sapphire, and then she did Diamond and Pearl. Is it some Eevee? Is it something called Eevee? I can't remember. I don't know what a YouTube Eevee something. If you know what I mean, just post in the comments. I think it's something called Eevee something. At the back of my head. Just 1 minute. Yeah, my phone's dying, so I had to charge it. Yeah. They're basically avoiding me at all costs. I think they're the most smartest legendaries ever. Yeah, because if you go... unless he's on my route now. No. Not a chance. I'm glad they didn't I'm glad one of them didn't hatch yet. Yeah, me and a friend are, like doing the first 150 shinies. We can't get Mew because the old sea map in Pokemon Emerald is so hard to get. You have to, hack the game with a action replay or a cheat code. Or Pokemon Red, Blue and Yellow, what they call it. There's no point on doing that because you cannot send Mew over. I mean, you could trade into Pokemon Gold and Silver, I think. But that's how far it can just go. You can't trade him. Let me just... I'm going to change the sticker now to another poll. So I'm going to replace this. Okay, so we're going to... Okay. Right, so new poll would come up. So favourite gens, you could pick what your favourite generation is. So generations 1, 2, 3 and 4, or generations 5, 6, 7, 8. I might see if I can do tomorrow as a live stream. So the longer I, record for, I don't need to do a live stream tonight. I can do one tomorrow. Just need to post it as what they call it. It'll be like this setup. So there might be another DS being played. I do Pokemon X and Y, Pokemon X, and I'm in this friend safari hunting for Ditto, because the person I befriended with 3DS had a friend safari of normal. Oh god, what were it now? And they got the Ditto, so the Ditto is in the third slot. So basically, it would have a 50% chance of you having the ability Imposter, which is even worse because it doesn't just change into the Pokemon, it changes into the form, but also copies the moves as well as copies the stats of that Pokemon. So in a way, it makes Ditto broken in many ways. But I'm not sure if I'm not sure if what they call it, with Ditto, when it transforms into Zamazenta or Zacian, does that mean he gets Intrepid Sword, but he doesn't have the item, which is weird because it copies the stats but can't have the item, I don't think. But does him? I think Imposter goes with the form, so it has to have the Intrepid Sword, even though it can't get that boost because it doesn't have the item. Because the item is what makes Intrepid Sword, unless I might be mistaken. Sorry about that, just posted to my friend that I'm live. I think she might be busy. It's Monday. I think she normally does shopping on the Monday. We normally do shopping on a weekend, so it's like Saturday, between Friday and Saturday. So yeah. I also have German Gold on my on one of my DSs. I don't know if it's this one or the white one. Yeah, I haven't played it yet, so I haven't hatched any eggs yet, other than I have completed the other batch. Now I've just got about 5 boxes, or maybe more than 5 boxes of Nidoran eggs that I need to start hatching, cracking open. I'm gonna have a cracking time, Hunter. Yeah. It's the only problem is that you don't know what you're gonna get, so it's a bit like Kinder Egg surprise. It's when you pop open another male shiny Nidoran, and it's like, I've got this again. It's like when you get Kinder Egg surprise and you get the same toy again, and it's like, what do I do with this? It's like with the, if you remember the old Pokemon Tazos back in the day, you know, these. 1 minute, I've got them. Oh, I don't know if I can find them. I've got them. Here we go. Alright, so if you remember the old Tazos back in the day, I just need to get them. Let me just save them. So if you remember these guys, 1 minute, I can't. My chair keeps moving. Right. Here we go. So if you remember these as a kid, these different ones that just changed the picture. There's that one. And there's a Centret. And then the Heracross. These ones were like, you get a packet of crisps, which back then were about 40 pence a bag. You know, you got one of these in a pack of Walker's crisps. Like that. Sorry about this. So there you see Walker's crisps. Right. Some people were really lucky that they got like 2 of them in one pack of crisps. And then you got Cleffa and Clefable. So you got Cleffa, Clefairy, and Clefable. And then some of them don't just have the other ones. I'm actually quite shocked that they didn't put Electabuzz after that, because I know this was like the first time we had baby Pokemon back in Gen 2 and all that. It's kind of cool. The only ones I have seen in an antique shop, the Lugia one. So the Lugia, I don't know how much they're going for. So I got these for about a couple of quid. But I got the originals, the original ones that, you know, when you got the figurines and you got these guys, you got like the Blastoise in the same set, you know, like you got the Blastoise figure with, depending on how much power it had and all that. And then there was like, I remembered like Poliwrath, Dugong, Seal. And they had them Pokeballs as well. And it was so, they were like, you know, I saw this kid once, the original, around his waist at the convention in London. And it was so, you know, he had them all over his belt like thing. And that was crazy. Also, I got this for £2. Battery's not working. The battery died. However, I do have a copy of Pokemon Silver. It's original, so it's got a bit scuffed as well. But it was like this. It was not carted. So, yeah. I think this is original, because I think it is. I don't think it would be fake, because the guy knew what he was doing. He knew what he was selling. So he was selling a lot of Japanese games. They were like, I believe there was this copy, and he sold it to me for £2 because it wasn't boxed or anything. And he did say that the battery needed changing. But there were also the Pokemon Crystal Japanese version and the what they call it version. I think there was red, blue, and yellow, gold, silver, and crystal, and then he had ruby and sapphire, no emerald, but he had fire red, leaf green, and they're the only Japanese games he had. Fire red, leaf green were boxed. So was the red, blue, and yellow, but he also had green, which were quite expensive because it's so hard to get your hands on. Also, I still have my Pokewalker, but it doesn't work. It needs batteries. Still got its little clip on. So yeah. So quite. I don't have the Pokemon Go Plus, nor do I have the Pokemon. I have the controller for Let's Go. So when you you have this. Yeah, it's a bit beaten down. It's beaten up. Because I've been using it that many times, throwing Pokeballs at Pokemon. The only thing I don't have is, I've got the Pokedex, right there, the red Pokedex. There was actually the same company, Tiger, made a, what was it, Hasbro? It's either Tiger or Hasbro, with the gold and silver Pokedex. I remember the Hoenn one, which was, I believe, Bandai, which developed by Bandai. I had that. I also had the Jack's Pacific Diamond and Pearl Pokedex. If you remember, it was very chunky, and it was really, really chunky as well. After that, I think I had the Univers as well, and then X and Y I didn't get. The only one I'm wanting is that big Pokeball, where you can catch Pokemon and then you just... I think it's only in Japan only, which I think is from Takaratomi. Yeah, when we get internet up and running for Switch, we'll probably do giveaways. I have had a couple of Koraidon, Miraidon. Yeah. I was going to breed for the 3 starters, and then just give them away for the 30th anniversary, but that went out the window because internet died before Pokemon Day for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, that's it. Internet went. I can still play Pokemon games, just can't download anything. Can't, download Fire Red Leaf Green or Champions yet. Champions is not out until April, so we haven't got a specific date for that. Scarlet and Violet Rank Battle doesn't end until April the 1st. That means that they will no longer update after April the 1st. It will finish until the end of the service, so end of online connectivity, which won't be for a long time. It'll be like, I think it might be, because you could play Scarlet and Violet Sword and Shield on the Switch too, so it's going to be a while before the end connectivity. They ended the 3DS about 2 years ago, I think. 2? About 2 years ago, they ended it. The 3DS connectivity, and then... But it was good while it lasted. We did and the Wii U connectivity. And now we have like online. I think because the reason why they're not going to end the Switch version is because of the Nintendo Switch Online. Once both of them have gone, that's it. I think like once the Nintendo Switch ends, that's it. I'd be yeah. But I don't think it'd be ending anytime soon. I know it's 10 years since the Switch came out. So because it's 2027. Ooh, press that wrong. Been live for over 2 hours. Yeah. I think it's time if we started breeding, like hatching eggs. I mean, we're on box 10. We've got box 4, box 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and some on 10. If you had to ask, what is your favourite thing about Pokemon? Battles, shiny hunting, trading, competitive battling, Me, I would pick shiny hunting and competitive battling. Also, trading is a good thing. Oh, we went straight into that. Oh, we've already got you, mate. Okay. Let's see if they're on my route. No. Not even a shot. No. Yeah, they're not going to show. They're just not going to show. I think the next Pokemon game should be how to avoid a Pokemon trainer. Legendary Pokemon, how to avoid a Pokemon trainer. Yeah, they're quite difficult. I mean, they're called roamers, so they roam around the Johto region. It's a bit like with the Diamond and Pearl Platinum BDSP with the Crest and Mesprit. So yeah, so they're known as roamers. It's like that way when you're playing Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire or playing Ruby and Sapphire. You get roamers of Latias and Latios, depending on which version you're playing. So if you're playing Ruby, you get Latios. If you're playing Sapphire, you get Latias. But it's different when you get the Eon ticket, because then you get them in the respective colours. So Sapphire, you get Latios. And then in the Ruby version, you get Latias. There's always going to be roamers around. I mean, X and Y had Zapdos, Articuno, Moltres. But they were the first games that you couldn't get them shiny. Which kind of, people didn't like. Because people loved shiny hunting for legendaries. I mean, they did bring them back for like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon and all that. And the Dynamax Adventures. But it was like X and Y was just like Yveltal, Zygarde, Xerneas, couldn't be shiny, Mewtwo, Zapdos, Articuno, Moltres couldn't either be shiny. Can you remember when they brought out Zapdos and they had to change his ability? So back in, there was an error in the game, so they had to change his ability from a specific, because I think it's static he's got now, a bit like Pikachu. But in the error, they changed Zapdos's ability to static, because it's all his error ability was Lightning Rod, which was even crazy because hitting a Pokemon in electric move with electric, yeah, broken, just broken. I mean, if you just think if Zapdos had the ability back again and you terrestrialized into a flying type, you're just basically asking for trouble with Zapdos. That's why many people run Roost. I think it's Roost or something else. I can't remember. I just can't remember. I know I can remember that Zapdos had Lightning Rod back ages ago, but that's it. Yeah, I think I might have them chicken balls tonight. With sweet chili dip. Yeah, because there'll be no live stream on Wednesday, Thursday, or Sunday. I might do one on Saturday evening. Maybe around about, I would say 7 until 9. Or 10:30 at least. Okay, I'm gonna switch boxes now. I'm gonna patch them. Okay. Let's make sure I've got, yeah. think it's about time. I mean, I'm hoping we get like 2 shinies, shiny Nidoran female, so then I can give one to my friend and hunt for it. You know, like literally evolve it into a Nidoqueen. I mean, we've already got Nidorina on Let's Go. I weren't after it, but I was like thinking maybe we might get 2 shiny Nidoran female. No, Nidorina. So we can evolve one into Nidorina and then just give it to my friend so she can put a moonstone on it. Oh, here we go. Here's hoping we might get the blooming shiny female Nidoran. Oh no! We got another male? Oh no, that's killer. We have 4? Okay. I can't believe that. We're trying to hunt for a female Nidoran and the male one comes out instead. I don't get that. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that. We get... This is the 4th shiny Nidoran. Male. 0 females. This is definitely like Kinder Egg surprise. You don't know what you'll get. It's like, I've got 4 Nidoran shinies. And they're all male. One's technically a Nidoran. 3 of them are Nidoran now. One of them is a Nidorino. I traded it... I think I traded it with my friend. No. Wait. I think I did. So I need to evolve another one into Nidoran. I think. Yeah, I think I do. I think I do. I might have to anyway. So I can get it to level 16 and just back up. Oh, that is a killer. I won't be surprised if another male shiny Nidoran comes out. I don't want to jinx that. I don't want to jinx a shiny male Nidoran. Oh, that's a killer. Well, it's like a roll of a dice. You know, you don't know what shiny... Because there's 2 versions of Nidoran. Both male and female. Both of them look different. One of them looks like a blue. Even I've got the Nidoking and Nidoran female plushies. I don't have all the sets, so it's like I've got Nidoking right here. Nidoking's here. And then you get female Nidoran. This is the thing I'm hunting for. But she's not being purple. Yeah. It's so difficult trying to put them on the desk. I mean, why? You know, it's so funny when you get the sitting cuties and some of them don't even sit properly. Or they start falling forward. That is not a sitting cutie, that's a laying cutie. This is the only problem with gold and silver. Is that certain eggs take about 18 blooming minutes to hatch. If you've ever played the original games and started breeding, the eggs can take quite some time. 18 minutes. So yeah, quite a long time. Oh, here we go. Oh, please be a shiny Nidoran female. No. It's a male. Right. I'm going to change the box, putting the shiny Nidoran in this box here. So I don't get confused and then just start deposit that. I'm going to release that. That's not the shiny. That's the shiny. Alright, change box to box 4. It's also the same as if you've ever played Pokemon Crystal, and you got the secret not secret egg, the like mystery egg off of the daycare. There is a 1 in 24 chance, 1 in 24 to get a baby shiny. So like I think there's Pichu, Igglybuff, Clefairy, Magby, and Elekid, and Smoochum as well, and Tyrogue. I nearly forgot about Tyrogue. I'm not talking about Togepi because Togepi is different. You get Togepi from Mr. Pokemon or Professor Oak at the beginning, and that can take a long time to hatch as well. I mean, the shinies on Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal so broken. Like when you're doing breeding, you know, like with a shiny Ditto, you have a 1 in 64 chance. But then when you're doing it with a shiny Pokemon, so like say you were breeding it with a shiny, let's say shiny Nidoran male with a female Nidoran. You have a 1 in 128 chance to get a shiny. So there's a big difference, but it's there. So you could breed. So basically, what you could do is you could breed. So catch an Ekans, breed it with Gyarados because Ekans is actually dragon in the game, and then you can breed other Pokemon as well because it was basically Dragon Field, and you could breed it with like Pikachu because Pikachu is Fairy Field or something like that. But this game just gives, brings back memories of me. Remember trying to catch Entei and Raikou. But in Gold and Silver, it was different because you could catch all 3. Entei, Raikou, and Suicune, and then they changed it for Crystal and put Suicune in the tower. It was like, it wasn't the Tin Tower, but it was like the same location as Ho-Ho, the Tin Tower, but there was the Brass Tower and then the Tin Tower. You went in and he was on the first floor. Ho-Ho's up even further, right at the top, the roof. It's the same location in Pokemon Heart Gold to Silver as well. In Fire Red Leaf Green, they actually changed Moltres' location from Victory Road to Mount Ember. So yeah. But then they kept... but you can actually catch Articuno, Zapdos and Moltres in Heart Gold to Silver in respective locations. So you could still catch him in Victory Road in Heart Gold to Silver and Seafoam Island. Oh my god. This Pokemon is just literally just trolling me right now. I cannot believe it. we must have had over 100 eggs, and not one of them has been the shiny female. Oh my god. I think this game is basically broken. It's like, let's just generate the male shiny version. Oh, here we go. Please. Please. I mean, we've got like loads of eggs, and it's a male. It's a male non-shiny. Okay. Right. Oh, that was quick. Okay. Oh man, what have we done? Oh, there we go. Sorry, I've been talking for that long. I've got. Need to have a cough sweet. A cough drop I need. Yeah. Oh. I like our Generation 1 Pokemon. They have the same kind of like noise in the games, right? So crazy. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, it looks like 1 minute. Oh, okay. That's so weird. Season 3 of Pokemon Horizons have just dropped on BBC iPlayer. It just got... I was so crazy because it's not that. We're getting the episodes before America. I mean, we got the entire Series 1 before America as well. Crazy. I've got something to watch now. I thought they were going to drop on Pokemon Day. That's what I thought. I mean, we just had season other seasons. But isn't it crazy that Roy has basically captured Rayquaza? This is the, you know, like, second time that a major character in the anime, other than Ash, owning legendary Pokemon. And I'm not talking about the, like, older, you know, like, generations. I'm talking about the anime, not the web series. And I'm not talking about Tobias, because he was only a minor character. I mean, you don't... Well, technically, Terabagos is not legendary. It might not be, but I think it could be mythical. But I don't think it is. But technically, Liko didn't catch Terabagos. It was basically given to her by her grandmother. So, Roy ended up damaging the Rayquaza and just catching it. Unless the Rayquaza saw how passionate Roy was. Or this might be the, I don't know. This might be the episode, the series. I think there's about 12 episodes, or 7 episodes. I don't know how many. Episodes have come out. I think there might be about 7. Yeah. I think there might be about 7 episodes. I'll have to go on thingy tonight on BBC iPlayer on my phone. Because I can't go onto my PS5 until internet's fixed. I can still play games and I can still record videos, but I can't do like live streams or post videos. Uh-oh. So it went wrong then. One minute, it's just... Why does it keep doing this? I'm gonna start another poll. And do you prefer shiny hunting or competitive battling? Me, I like both. I like going to tournaments and seeing what people use. And this Nidoran is just trolling me. It's affecting my patience now. Okay. Oh, flip. Oh my god, he literally knows how to avoid me, doesn't he? This Raikou. Yeah. I knew it. I knew it. He knows how to avoid me. Man, sorry about that. I had to mute. I had a bit of a sneeze. So I just muted myself, muted the microphone. I think my favourite anime, I think I watched a couple of episodes of Naruto, Gundam. I think my favourite Gundam series has to be Gundam Seed, Destiny. It's brilliant. My sister likes Death Note, Bleach, Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z. I think Dragon Ball Super is not great, in my opinion. The one that is in at the minute, I think I can't remember where it's on. I think it's Pop, and it's not as good as the original. Dragon Ball Z, brilliant. I mean, I have watched a few episodes of Digimon. I think my favourite has to be Digimon, the original Digimon. I prefer the Japanese version to the American version, but don't get me wrong, I mean, it's still great. It's just the music, it was better music. Like Braveheart and Butterfly, two of the greatest songs in Digimon. If you had to pick your favourite list of Digimon anime, what would your top 5 seasons be? Me, it'd be Digimon, the first place, Digimon. Second place, Digimon 02. Number 3 would be, I know that many people would pick Digimon Tamers, but I did like Digimon Savers, but I didn't like the English version much. It's like the music again. I mean, in America, they don't use an original, a real orchestra like the Japanese do. The Japanese go really hard on music. Then it'd be Digimon. I think then Digimon Tamers. And then Digimon Frontiers. I started playing Digimon games. I mean, first ever Digimon game I ever played was Digimon World Dusk for the DS. That was a good game. But the other game I liked was it was like Digimon Cyber Sleuth and Digimon Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory. They were good. And I know that Time Strange is getting a lot of praise as well. I think it is a follow-up. I don't know if it's Digimon Story, because Cyber Sleuth, I think it's Digimon. I don't know if it was connected. I know that what they call Digimon. What they call it now? That one that came out in 2010. Next Order. That was brutal, especially when training your Digimon up to mega level. Oh my god, most of my Digimon ended up dying, keeling over at the age of 20. And that's it. I still wish we had a Digimon mobile game. The last mobile game I played was Digimon Re-Rise. If you remember that game, that was just... It was alright. I mean, there was a pay to win kind of thing. There were some things you could get free. Like certain Digimon, you had that kind of... Some gems you could spend. I made it so I, literally the gems. Because sometimes you got like gems from like rewards and stuff, from getting... I preferred, because then you've got like payment to get gems, which you could get Digimon later on. Which ended up, they kept, like, how do I put it? Like putting them in, so every so often they renewed the thing. So it was like 1 minute might be metal, like Metal Greymon, X Antibody, or War Greymon, X Antibody, and all that. Or there'll be like, Omnimon. You could get different Digimon. But you weren't guaranteed that Digimon because there was other Digimon as well inside the capsule. So many people would buy 10 capsules in order to try and get the Omnimon or another Digimon or something. Because with that, it's a bit like... Has anybody played Dragon Ball Dokkan? When you buy 10 fighters or 10 characters, you get like one hyper rare or UR, ultra rare. And then you get R from, could be like SR, and then uncommon, and then common, and then R as well, rare. I think they should bring back Digimon like that. Like Digimon, like a bit like Dragon Ball Dokkan. You get the Digimon in the card version and then just literally use the Digimon like that kind of thing. That'll be brilliant. They still need... Because they're not doing as many Digimon games. I mean, there is Digimon games, but they're not done by the original people. They're done like, third-party creators, like from China, which even have the music as well from the anime, so like Braveheart and stuff. I think they did create a game for the mobile, but it was mainly for Chinese audiences. There's another game that I have played, Pokemon Quest, which you could shiny hunt for anything, up until Generation 1, and that was it. And then coming in, what we call it, I think it was China that got Generation 2, Generation 3, 4, and then so on. And I think that should come out. The online servers have just quit with that game. I don't know if it's me or if Pokemon is shying away from mobile games. I mean, they've got like Cafe Remix, and I know they've got Pokemon Champions coming out in the next... Well, it's coming out for the Switch first and then mobile. Still, I thought I hatched 2. Just 1. I know Pokemon Go has dropped a lot of popularity over the years. Yeah, especially since Pokemon Go is, like, it's been bought. I can't remember what company it was. Where, oh God, they actually bought this company's bought Pokemon Go off of Niantic. I remember when Niantic released, if you remember Ingress back in the day, I used to play that. And then I found out on Ingress about Pokemon Go. I used to play a bit of it, Ingress. I thought it was amazing. Just get like hacking into to somebody's to somebody's thing. It's kind of cool. I thought that was brilliant. With Ingress. I always went blue. I went blue with Ingress, and then I went blue with Pokemon Go. So I was Team Mystic for Pokemon Go. I think my friend is also Team Mystic. I'm Team Mystic. I think my brother-in-law. I don't know if he's Valor, Team Valor, or Team. Oh, I forgot. I forgot the yellow team. I forgot it. The Zapdos, I think Team Valor's red, Team Mystic's blue, and then there's Team Instinct. That's it. Team Instinct yellow. I think my brother-in-law is Team Instinct. I think that's what he is. I'm not sure. He might be Valor, but I preferred Mystic because it's my favourite colour, blue. Yeah, they announced a new event, didn't they, from March 1st. I know it's the Carlos. But then this coming Saturday, is it? I think we're getting the community day for Scorbunny. Unless it's later on, I can't remember. I know it's in March. But I don't know if it's March 6th. When is March 7th? March 7th. I think it's March 6th for community day. For Pokemon, for Scorbunny. That's going to be quite interesting. I might do a live stream on Twitch for that. Or I might do just a video and just, try and shiny hunt bits like that. Yeah, this little Nidoran is just trolling me. Very, very much. I mean, we did get another shiny male Nidoran, and I don't want another shiny male Nidoran. I've had that many. But we will be live hopefully tomorrow evening. It'd be possibly round about. If we end up getting the shiny Nidoran female tonight, then we can try and focus on the Ditto then. I might just hatch another egg and then just get rid of the Nidorans and then just get them 3 out at box. Oh, here we go. Oh. Okay. See where these guys are at. Nope. Let's try Entei. Nope. Let me have a look at more. Sorry about this. Nope. Oh man. Yep. Yeah, the reason why I don't have a capture card is because it's sending off for a DS capture card. It costs a lot of money. It's not that. It's you've got to send off your 3DS as well. And that's the thing I don't want to do. Is because I don't want to be forking out a lot of money, like over 500 quid just for a capture card, and then find out my DS is gone with the money. It's just too risky. That's the only thing I'm worried about, is that. This little Nidoran is nothing, you know. If you hear something in the back, it's my fan. I always have a fan on. Because we have really bad, insulation, so it's like, it gets really warm. So this is a method I'm doing. It's literally what it is. So it's like I would say it's the early kind of conception of Masuda method, right? But instead it's using a shiny Ditto in the Pokemon game to breed. So then you have a 1 in 64 chance of getting a shiny either shiny. But the Nidoran's not even purple yet. I can see myself getting more eggs. But I've got like tons of boxes. So you never know. I just put these guys in here. Oh, they're both female. Okay. Cool. One minute. See if I can... Yeah, there we go. Oh, I didn't know you could... Alright. It's a bit better, isn't it? Making it smaller. I wish you could actually just put it there, but you can't. Or there. Oh, wait. Oh, yes, you can. There you go. That's a bit better, isn't it? You can see more of the stuff. Oh, that's... 1 minute. Some stuff's moved out of the way. Oh, man. There we go. There we go. It's a bit better. Oh. What should be a Ditto? No, Abra again. No. Straight into a patch of grass. yeah, we're going to be ending this stream soon. Been going for a little over 3 hours. Oh. And then hopefully I might go later on Tuesday night, maybe evening. I would say around about 6:30, 7 o'clock. I just need to finish off these eggs. Just maybe breed these maybe hatch these last 2 and then end the stream right there. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, 6:30. If I'm a bit late, it might be due to because I might be either having my dinner or doing something else. But I will try and get on ASAP if I can. The last time I did a live stream, it was, I did do 10-10, but I didn't do any talking on it, I don't think. Can't remember. But, however, but I think the last live stream, was it? I think it was January. It's because I have not been feeling well for the past, in January, the past few weeks in January. It was just, I felt really awful and I didn't think I was capable of doing a live stream with a sore throat or a cough or a cold. So I think it took a lot of time. Then it came back again and I was like, I don't feel like that, you know. And we had to postpone a lot of things. The 3rd season of 60-Minute Gaming has been postponed until further notice, because it could be postponed. I don't want to postpone it indefinitely. I still want to keep it open, because if this year we don't do 60-Minute Gaming, season 3 could come out next year, and then season 4 might follow on. I'm not sure. So I had a couple of videos in mind what I was going to do, but unfortunately it got thrown into chaos. So I'm still thinking about when to drop season 3. It was supposed to be in March. It was supposed to be in March, but then got pushed of me having either cold or flu. Oh my god. No! No! Oh my god. Yeah. Another male shiny Nidoran. It's not the one I want. Why does this game keep trolling me? Right, I'm going to save the game right there and then I'm going to end the stream, because this is just paranoia now. This Nidoran male is just trolling me. The female Nidoran is also trolling me as well. Alright, thanks for watching. We will be back at 6:30 tomorrow. I will put it on my YouTube channel description, so check that out when we're next live. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, peace.